What's that, Jan?
No.
Have you watched
City FM?
Barcelona City FM? What was that? What were you saying?
No.
Have you watched?
We can talk about it after the show.
Just talk about it. Well, first, actually, no. We were talking about your friend's baby.
No. I want to ask you.
Your friend's
one
baby that
question.
looks like Wayne Rooney, and then we started talking about Wayne Rooney.
Shut up. He's not my friend. Alex,
Yeah.
how was this morning?
Good.
Huh?
Yeah.
How did you do?
I had a casting, Jan. Thanks for asking.
Oh, a casting.
Yep.
A casting of what? What were you doing in that casting?
Not
What
exactly
was-
sure.
Not?
Sure what it's a television program, isn't it?
Okay.
You know what? You read the email. It's a program for TV3 Catalan TV channel.
Well, maybe this information you get.
What?
You can't.
Speak. We're on the radio.
Yeah. You can erase this information.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So all right.
It's for a TV.
Yeah. Fair enough. I had a casting today for this thingy,
Yeah.
and I've been very nervous about it all week.
Because the casting was in a
It's in
particular
Catalan.
language, yeah?
Yeah, it was in Catalan.
From here.
Everything. You don't have to disguise the language. Now we know it's TV3 now. I've said it's TV3.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was in Catalan, and I was quite nervous because of my level, and I'm constantly making grammatical mistakes, and
It's worse than my English, probably.
probably yeah. But Jan was helping me all week with. I basically they asked me to prepare a joke, and to prepare an anecdote because I sent them a video last week and they liked it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And Jan helped me with that as well. But I helped you with your CV, so there we are. Equals, pequals. So they asked me to bring in a joke in Catalan and also to bring in an anecdote of something that happened to me when I first arrived to Catalonia 4 years ago. I might as well tell both of them, mightn't I?
Yeah.
So I'll just explain what happened during the thing, yeah. So the joke, I was the first one there, and we're down to the last 5 people.
But
Yeah.
describe the situation.
Exactly, yeah. Like, so we were it was 9:30 this morning. I'd thrown up in the morning because I was so nervous. And we're down to the last 5 from 75 applicants. And
75? I didn't know.
no,
okay.
75 applicants, yeah.
Good statistic.
No, I love stats. But the last 5 were myself, a ginger sort of, little weird thing that wears monkey t-shirts and flip-flops all the time. And elasticated waistbands, if I can. A Cuban man who was a professional actor. He wouldn't shut up about it.
And he was Cuban.
And he was Cuban, yeah. A 55-year-old Nigerian woman who'd been living in Catalonia for about 25 years. An Argentine man who was very well dressed up in a suit and a hat and a tie and everything. And
Boo.
again, you can't boo on that because it's Falklands War. That's Malvinas. And I'm English, and so an Argentine man who would not shut up about I'm a professional actor. I've acted in this. I've acted in that. Bollocks to you. Like, shut up. And the best one, a Tibetan monk. Yeah, who he didn't speak any Catalan. He just dressed up in his monk gear, bold, and he was there, laughed at absolutely everything. He said to me, he was like, where are you from? And I was like, I'm from England. He's like, what part of England? Right, so he was a bit like that, and he was a great chat. I ended up talking with him and the Cuban guy about monkeys for a little bit, while the Nigerian woman and the Argentine guy were chatting about how good they were. So I was the first one to be called in. We were all called into the room individually to make the casting, and behind this camera there were about 10 people, right, all standing watching. And basically,
shooting, no?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And the camera was like a proper camera, a real nice camera as well. And they said like, all right, Alex, you're the first one. I was like, all right, yeah. He's like, when you can, just start, do your joke, and then do your, your thingamajig, your anecdote. I was like, brilliant, okay. So I was a bit nervous, and then I said, right, okay, I'm not really good at jokes, so I've just taken an English one and I've translated it to Catalan, so it probably won't make any sense. So I said, the joke was typical, what do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea, right? But in Catalan, it probably
makes any sense.
No sense.
No sense in Catalan.
But in Catalan, I think it probably would have been understood as something like, what do you call a deer with no eyes? I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing neither.
Yeah.
So it would have been something like that. Luckily, the director slapped his knee. He was laughing, and he liked that. And the majority of the people around started liking it. So I started to get a little bit more confident. Right, that was me clicking my fingers. And I went into the anecdote, and the anecdote was actually something that happened in Paris.
No, it was in your first week in Saint Juan de Espí.
Okay, right, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I said it was my first week in Saint Juan de Espí when I first moved. Yeah, we'll just say it. We'll just say it.
No, but don't. Why?
I'll just say, yeah, fine.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So it was the first week when I arrived at Saint Juan de Espí, Barcelona, and I went to live with my friend Fran, who lived in Saint Juan de Espí. I lived with her for a week, and Fran.
You're explaining the anecdote.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm explaining that really quick. Yeah. Okay. So I was living with Fran for a week and whatnot, blah blah blah. And one day, me and Fran were walking around. It's before I knew any Spanish or any Catalan.
Okay.
Why do you keep? Oh my God, you're so annoying.
Let me call.
Who's calling me?
Oh, that.
Wait, Dad. He hung up. Why did he hang up?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, continue. What were you gonna say?
Could you just for remember you that we have some times here in the radio, and after the anecdote, you should put a song.
Okay,
and
brilliant.
after this, you
all right, I'll
explaining. No. Tell the anecdote because people are is waiting for it.
No, but
can you?
Mate,
right,
I'm putting a song on.
Okay.
This is a song. Barcelona City FM, all right, 107.3 FM. You can listen live also for the last sort of 15 minutes on www.barcelonacityfm.com.
I prefer Jose Gonzalez than the last song, Alex.
Really? Oh, that was Pete's choice. My mate's Pete. All right.
Sorry,
it's
Pete.
Brazilian as well. Tropical.
Yeah.
All right. So I was going to tell you the anecdote of...
How tropical is Pete, eh?
He wears Hawaiian shirts sometimes.
Sometimes.
Right. I was talking about the casting, wasn't I?
Yeah, the casting. You were talking about the anecdote
of something that happened, right? So the first week that I lived in Saint Juan de Espí when I came to Barcelona, I lived with a girl called Fran, who was a very good friend of mine. She let me stay at her place for a bit.
Great cook.
Also a great chef. Yeah, she's now working in a very good restaurant, like Andrea. So she went one day. We were walking around Saint Juan de Espí, and she walked into a pharmacy to go and buy something. And I told her, "I'll wait outside for a minute." While I was waiting outside, I looked to my left, and there was a massive dog, a Saint Bernard, like in Beethoven. Right? I was looking at the dog. The dog was looking at me. People were walking past, pointing at the dog and saying things to me.
In Catalan.
And I didn't understand them. So I would just say, yep. And then...
Sí.
Sí, I'd say sí.
Your first word in Catalan was sí.
Exactly, yeah. And then they'd walk away, like, happy, and like, oh, we've met the dog's owner. That happened 2 or 3 times until a very drunk man came up. He pointed at the dog. As he's pointing at the dog, and I just said, see. As I said, see, an elderly woman was walking past, and she was astounded by what I had agreed to. She came over, she was pointing her finger, she was wiggling in our face. I don't know what the hell she was saying. I don't know what the hell he was saying either, but she was not happy at all. She was to the man and to me. The man was looking at me, rolling his eyes at the same time. I didn't know what to say or anything, so I just sort of looked at them both. The woman walked away very angrily, and then the man rolled his eyes again at me and sort of said something about the woman. I said, see again. He walked away. And then Fran came out of the pharmacy and said, are you okay? And I explained it to her what happened, and she did not believe me at all. So that was the anecdote that I told during the casting, all right? They loved it. They loved it.
Yeah.
But I think I was making quite a lot of mistakes.
They laugh?
They did laugh, yeah.
Yeah?
They did laugh.
Okay.
And then I thought it was over, so I was about to walk out. And they said, no, come back. And I was like, oh. And they said, you need to do some improvisation.
Oh.
All right?
Yeah.
So I sort of... they gave me a script. I had to read from the script, explaining the stereotype of what a Catalan person is.
Oh, yeah.
And if they're tacaño, if they're stingy.
Stingy.
Right?
Yeah,
and from that, I had to ask one of the members of the technical team to join me in this improvisational act, and I had no idea what I was going to say, and that's when I'm the worst. So I chose the director because I thought, be brave, choose the director.
But stingy was the word.
What? Stingy.
Stingy.
Tacaño.
Stingy was the word.
Exactly.
You had to
but
choose.
I can't remember in Catalan.
Yeah, no. But
No, that was just what was
was
written. That was just what was. Yeah, because I later realised after there was a link between the thing that I had to read. Anyway, this is boring radio. Let me just explain.
Okay.
Right, so they gave me a list of about 10 things, and I had to choose one or two, and I had to convince this person to do this thing for me. So I got the director to come up, and I had to convince him to buy me a cup of coffee. So he pretended to be walking down the street. A knee-jerk reaction. I panicked and I stopped and I just pointed at the floor. And I said, "Oh, stop!" And I was like, "Be careful! Don't step in that." And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, it's dog crap." And he went, "Oh, thanks." And he turned around and went, "No, wait, there's some more." And he went, "Oh, thanks." And I was like, "Oh, wait, if we go inside this cafe, there's no dog crap in there. So just walk on in, and everything will be all right. And you can buy me a coffee maybe." And he was laughing quite a lot. So he bought me the coffee.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. Jan made the comparison that I'm the Wolf of Wall Street. Was it try and sell me a pen?
Yeah.
How did it go?
Yeah. Do you want a pen?
Right, Jan's got a pen in his hand right now.
No. You have the pen.
I've got a pen. Right, I've got a pen in my hand. Genuinely.
Why? Why I should have this pen?
Why should you have it?
Yeah.
Write your name.
Oh, I can't.
Oh God, there you go. There's the pen. £50, please. Thank you very much.
Fucking wolf.
So, you swear way too much.
Oh, sorry. Grating wolf.
What?
Great wolf.
Yeah.
Grating.
Okay.
I'm inging the great.
What?
I'm inging. You the British invent some verbs, no? I'm inging.
Yeah, exactly.
The word great. The adjective great.
Grating wolf. But there's no point because great already serves.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so, but no, good try. So that was the casting. Okay?
Yeah.
This is Back on the Motorway by Metronomy.